Eumenides, written by Aeschylus, narrated by Kira Grace. Eumenides, Dramatis Personae. Pythian prophetess, Apollo. Orestes, ghost of Clytemnestra. Chorus of Furies, Athena. Escort. The temple of Apollo at Delphi. In the background, the summits of Parnassus. The orchestra represents the open court in front of the temple. The Pythoness appears praying at an altar adorned with images of the successive divinities of the sanctuary. Pythoness. First, with this prayer I honor of the gods, earth prophetess primeval, Themis next, on this her mother's seat oracular, second who sat, for so tradition tells, third by decree of fate with her goodwill, doing despite to none, took here her seat, another powerful Titanian child of earth, Phoebe. She gave it as a birthday gift to Phoebus, from whom Phoebe takes his name. Leaving the lake and Delos' rocky isle, at Pallas' ship frequented shores he lands, then gains this region, those Parnassian seats, him onward speed, and mightily adore, Hephaestus' sons, road fashioners who wrought, taming for him the savage wilderness. Him when he comes, highly the people honor, King Delphus also, steersman of this land, Zeus with prophetic art his mind inspired, and throned him on this sacred seat, fourth seer, Soloxius, now is prophet of his sire. These gods I worship with preluding prayers, but be Pronian, Pallas likewise hailed with words of honor. You too I salute, nymphs who frequent Corycia's caverned rock, kindly to birds and haunt of deities. Bromios, for well I wis the region holds, since with his Thyiads thence the god made war, and Pentheus coursed, like doubling hair to death, the founts of Pleistus and Poseidon's might invoking, and high consummating Zeus. Ah, prophetess, I now assume this seat. Beyond the past my entrance may they crown with fair response. Our sons of Hellas here. Let them, as custom is, approach by lot, for as the god doth guide, I prophesy. She returns into the temple, and after a brief pause returns terror-stricken. Things dire to tell, direful for eyes to see, have forced me from the fane of Loxias, so that no strength I have, no power to move, but lacking speed of limb, with hands I run, for age, when scared, is not a very child. Towards the wreath-encircled nook I creep, and at earth's navel stone, behold a man defiled before the gods, as suppliant, holding his seat, his hand still dripping gore, his sword new drawn, his lofty olive branch with ample fillets piously enwreathed, white bands of wool, for so I speak it plain. But lo, before this man on seats reclined, a wondrous company of women sleeps. Women? Nay, Gorgons let me say, nor yet to Gorgonian types compare I them. Ere now in paintings, harpies I have seen, snatching the meal of Phineus. These to sight are wingless, black, and loathsome utterly. With breathings unapproachable they snore, forth from their eyes drippeth a loathsome rheum. Their garb too vile, the effigies to touch of gods immortal, or the roofs of men. Tribe of the sisterhood I ne'er have seen, neither may region boast such brood to rear scatheless, unvisited by penance throw. But for the issue, let Lord Loxias mighty, who rules these seats, himself provide, for prophet leech and portent seer is he, who can for others purify their homes. Exit Pythoness. The interior of the sanctuary is disclosed and exhibits the following group. Apollo appears standing beside Orestes, who is seated on the omphalos. The Furies are reclined on seats, fast asleep. Hermes in the background. Apollo. I'll ne'er betray thee, to the end thy guard, beside thee standing or when far aloof, nor will be gracious to thy enemies, and captured now this maddening crew thou seest, by sleep the loathsome virgins are o'erpowered, hoary primeval progeny, with whom nor god, nor man, nor beast will e'er consort. For evil's sake brought forth in evil gloom of subterranean Tartarus they dwell, abhorred of men and of Olympian gods. But hie thee hence, nor o'er relax thy speed, for as thou treadest the wanderer trampled earth, they'll track thee o'er the ample continent, o'er the wide ocean and the citied isles, and faint thou not nor fail before the time, o'er this toil brooding, high to Pallas' city, as suppliant her ancient image clasp, there having judges of thy cause and words of suasive power, some means we shall devise for evermore to free thee from these toils, for at my bidding was thy mother slain. Orestes. Apollo, Lord, justice full well thou knowest, since then thou knowest learn to practice it, of good success thy might is warranty. Apollo. Remember, not let fear unnerve thy mind. To Hermes. But thou, true brother mine, blood of my sire, Hermes, protect him, faithful to thy name, be thou his escort, shepherding this man, my suppliant, for Zeus himself reveres the sacred right of outlaws, which to mortals from thy safe convoy cometh, fortune's boon. Exit Orestes, conducted by Hermes. Ghost of Clytemnestra appears behind Apollo. She is arrayed in her robe of state, somber and shadow-like. Her breast is bare and the bloody wound visible near her neck. Sleep on. Ho there, what need of sleepers here? But I by you among the other dead, dishonored thus, from them the keenest taunts, for his sake whom I slew, must needs endure. In deep disgrace I wander, this I tell you, reproach among the shades forsakes me not. Dire evil I have borne from those most dear, and yet for me, by matricidal hands ruthlessly slain, no god is moved to wrath. Behold these direful heart wounds, whence they came, for clear in sleep the vision of the mind, while unforeseen by day the fate of men. Full many gifts of mine have ye lapped up, wineless libations, sober, soothing rites, and feasts, I offered on the sacred hearth, at dead of night, the hour no god may share. All these down-trampled now I must behold. But gone is he, escaping like a fawn, and lightly bounding o'er the hunter's nest. At you he mocked, with many a scornful jeer. Hear ye how, pleading for my life, I speak. Awake, dread demons of the lower world, for Clytemnestra calls you, I, a dream. Chorus, moaning. Clytemnestra. Moan on, but gone the man, flying far off, for him our patron gods, though not for me. Chorus, moaning. Clytemnestra. By sleep oppressed, thou pitiest not my woe, his mother's murderer, Orestes, flies. Chorus, groans. Clytemnestra. Dost groan, dost sleep, nor on the instant rise? What have ye done except to work me bale? Chorus, groans. Clytemnestra. Slumber and toil, worthy conspirators, have sorely wasted the fell dragon's might. Chorus, redoubled in shrill groans. Chorus leader. Take heed there. Furies, 2, 3, seize. 4, 5, seize. 6, 7, seize. 8, 9, seize. 10, 11, seize. 12, 13, seize. 14, 15, seize. Clytemnestra. In dreams doth track the game, yelping amain, like howl that never intermits the chase. What dost thou? Rise, be not subdued by toil, nor yet relaxed by sleep. To grief be blind, by just reproaches let thy heart be stung, for to the prudent sharp they are as goads. But on thy quarry wafting gory breath, scorch him with fiery vapour from thy maw, chase hard with second coursing wear him down. The ghost vanishes. The chorus leader starts from her seat. Leader. Awake! Awaken her as I wake thee. Sleepest thou still? Arise and slumber spurn. Then try we whether vain our prelude be. The Furies start up one after another from their seats, and range themselves upon the stage, right and left of their leader. Chorus. Strophe 1. First Fury. Woe, alack, friends, we have suffered scorn. 2. Much have I suffered, and in vain. 1. Alack, dire anguish we have borne, intolerable pain. 2. Burst from the toils, fled is the game away. 3. By sleep o'ermastered I have lost the prey. Antistrophe 1. 4. Fie, son of Zeus, thou thievish art, I trow. 5. Us, hoary gods, thou youngster ridest down. 4. This godless wight, bitter to parents, thou as suppliant dost own. 5. A god the matricide has filched away. 6. That aught herein is just will any say. Strophe 2. 7. Voice of reproachable blame to me in dreams that came smote me, like charioteer with scourge grasped tight. 8. Neath heart and reins, such chilly pang I know as from the public scourger's ruthless blow. Antistrophe 2. 9. The upstart doings these of younger deities, usurping power beyond the sway of right. 10. Dark smeared from foot to crown, earth's navel stone, blood's horrible defilement now doth own. Strophe 3. 11. 12. But thou the seer with heart strain hast thy shrine polluted, self-invited, self-impelled, revering mortal things 'gainst law divine, the fates thou hast dishonored, grey with eld. Antistrophe 3. 13, 14. Me while he plagues, himself he shall not free, a captive still, though under earth he fled, for stained with blood another after me, avenger stern, shall light upon his head. Apollo. Avaunt, I charge thee, leave those hollowed seats, depart with speed from this prophetic shrine, lest thou, by winged glistering snake transfixed, shot from this golden twisted cord, through pain shouldest vomit forth black gore, the clots disgorging which thou from slaughtered men hast ruthless sucked. Thee it befits not to approach these seats, but where head lopping, eye outscooping rage, with vengeance that doth sap youth's vital powers, where slaughters, mutilations, stonings reign, and where impaled wretches with cruel throes groan forth their anguish. These the feasts ye love, and therefore are ye hateful to the gods. Your whole aspect attests it. Such should dwell in blood-gorged lion's den, not tarry here, bringing pollution to these hallowed seats. Begone, ye grisly troop unshepherded, for to such flock no heavenly power is kind. Chorus. Apollo, Lord, do thou in turn give ear. No mere accomplice art thou in those ills, rather of all, sole author thou, sole cause. Apollo. How so? To greater length extend thy speech. Chorus. The stranger thou didst prompt to matricide. Apollo. To avenge his sire I prompted him, why not? Chorus. With promise this new bloodshed to defend. Apollo. And bade him seek a suppliant this shrine. Chorus. And these his escort thou forsooth revilest. Apollo. Because not meet their presence for these seats. Chorus. Yet unto us hath been assigned this charge. Apollo. What function is this? Extol thy fair employ. Chorus. All mother-slayers from their homes we chase. Apollo. How if the wife her husband should have slain? Chorus. Not one in blood were she with him she slew. Apollo. Greatly thou dost misprise and set at naught the nuptial bond of Hera and of Zeus. Dishonored too is Cypris by these words, from whom to mortals come their dearest joys. For under justice's shield the nuptial couch, twixt man and wife the heaven-appointed bond, is mightier than oath, to wedded pair, when one slays other if thou lenient be, these not pursuing with keen-sighted wrath, not justly then Orestes thou dost chase. For thee right earnest in his case I find, but openly in hers more mild in sooth. But Pallas shall both sides with justice scan. Chorus. Never will I desist this man to chase. Apollo. Pursue him then, prolong thy fruitless toil. Chorus. Claim not by word my honors to abridge. Apollo. Honors like thine I would reject with scorn. Chorus. For great thy rank before the throne of Zeus, but I, led on by mother's blood, this man to death will chase, I follow on his track. Exit chorus. Apollo. But I will aid, will save the fugitive, for dire with men and gods the suppliant's wrath, if I his cause should willingly betray. The scene changes to Athens, and the temple of Apollo is transformed into the temple of Athena Polias on the Acropolis. Orestes, embracing the sacred image of Pallas. Athena, queen at Loxias' hest I'm come, a wretched outcast graciously receive, not blood polluted, nor with hands unclean, for blunted now and worn the edge of crime at other homes, and in the paths of men, holding my course alike o'er land and sea, faithful to Loxias' word oracular, I to thy fane am come, thy image, goddess. Here keeping guard, I will abide my doom. Enter the leader of the chorus, followed by the Furies. As they advance, they spread themselves out towards both sides of the orchestra. Leader. 'Tis well, sure token this the man is here. Follow the leading of this voiceless guide, for still we track as hound the wounded fawn, by blood and reeking drops our destined prey. Spent with full many man-outwearing toils, pant my deep vials, for on every spot of the wide earth my charge I shepherded, and now in hot pursuit with wingless flight, swift as swift galley o'er the sea I course. Here in some nook ensconced, crouching he lies, of human blood the odor gladdens me. The Furies, having taken their stations opposite to one another in the orchestra, sing the following strophes in responsive order. Chorus. 1, 2. Look here, look there, peer everywhere, lest scatheless in flight, eluding our sight, the matricide escape unaware. 3, 4. He refuge hath found with arms twined around the goddess immortal. This murderous wight a verdict now seeks through her aid against the right. 5, 6. But baseless his trust. Mother's blood from the dust is hard to recover. Once shed on the plain, the lifeblood is gone, it returns not again. 7, 8. Lo, suffer thou must in requital most just, and I the red clot from thy members will drain. 9, 10. The foul draught I'll taste, thy strength I will waste, then drag thee still living to regions below, the forfeit to pay for thy mother's death blow. 11, 12. There thou shalt see endurance drear, 'gainst God or guest or parents dear, like thee who sinned, receiving their due meed. 13, 14. For Hades, ruler of the nether sphere, exactest auditor of humankind, graved on the tablet of his mind doth every trespass read. Orestes. To me, long disciplined in woe, are known divers lustrations, when to speak I know, when to be silent, but in present need by sapient teacher I was charged to speak. The blood now sleepeth, fading from my hand, washed clean away from the matricidal stain, for while yet fresh, by rites of slaughtered swine, at Phoebus' altar it was duly purged. Tedious the tale were I to reckon o'er, how many fared with me nor suffered harm. Time, waxing old, doth all things purify. Now with pure lip I piously invoke Athena of this region queen, to come, my pleader, so she weaponless shall earn myself, my realm, and all the Argive host, honestly true, allies for evermore. But whether on the Libyan plain, beside her natal Triton wave, she stand erect or sit with foot enveloped, to her friends dispensing aid, or on Phlegraean fields like warlike leader, marshal her array, oh, may she come, a goddess hears from far, and be my savior from these miseries. Chorus. Thee nor Apollo nor Athena's might can save from perishing, an outcast spurned, with heart of joy oblivious thou shalt pine, the Furies' blood-sucked victim, a mere shade. How? No reply. Dost thou contemn my words? Thou fattened me, thou, my victim doomed, slain at no altar but my living prey. O him, as chain to bind thee, thou shalt hear. The chorus leader ascends the steps of the altar. The rest of the chorus arrange themselves in the orchestra and sing the following strophes. Choral Hymn. Haste we now the dance to wind, since beseems in dread refrain, to utter how our bodeful train deal the lots of mortal kind. Loyal are we to the right, whosoe'er clean hands extendeth, not on him our wrath may light, scatheless still through life he wendeth, but when wretched like yonder wight, gory hands to hide as fain, blood avengers for the slain true witnesses still lurking near, his doom at length completing, we appear. Full chorus, Strophe 1. O mother, hear me, mother night, who brought me forth a living dread, to scare the living and the dead. Latona's son does me despite, stealing away my trembling prey, destined a mother's murder to requite. Thus o'er the victim chant we our refrain, frenzy's dread carol, madness fraught, the Furies' hymn from Hades brought, soul-binding, lyreless, mortal-blighting strain. Antistrophe 1. For fate unswerving span that we this office hold for evermore, mortals imbrued with kindred gore we chase, till under earth they flee, and when in death they yield their breath, not e'en their realm of Hades are they free. Thus o'er the victim chant we our refrain, frenzy's dread carol, madness fraught, the Furies' hymn from Hades brought, soul-binding, lyreless, mortal-blighting strain. Strophe 2. For even at birth fate assigned our career, apart from the gods, we approach not their sphere. Our banquets they share not, white garments we wear not, men's homes to destroy is the Furies' employ. When Ares in strife robs a brother of life, relentless, the blood-dripping caitiff we chase, though girded with strength he must falter at length, and falls overpowered in the race. Antistrophe 2. No partner broke we in our time-honored cares, nor share with the gods jurisdiction nor prayers. For us, the detested, blood-stained, sable-vested, high Zeus from his hall did exclude one and all. So downward we stoop, on our foe with fell swoop, and crush him with heavy footfall where he lies. These limbs overthrow both the swift and the slow, once prostrate our victims ne'er rise. Strophe 3. Men's glory, though beneath the sky, proudly august below the earth, dwindles dishonored, nothing worth, before our dark-stoled company. What time in bodeful dance, untired, our feet we ply. Antistrophe 3. Through evil blind the wretch, though prone, knows not his fall, for dark the cloud that doth the guilty mind o'ershroud, and fame proclaims with heavy groan the doom like murky cloud that wraps a house o'erthrown. Strophe 4. For such fate's decree, awful ministers we, keen-eyed to conceive what untired we achieve, of crime ever mindful, obdurate to prayer, apart from the gods our loathed mission we bear, to living and dead neath our sunless torch ray, dark and rugged our way. Antistrophe 4. Who then without fear among mortals can hear my fate-sanctioned law, and who quail not with awe? mine office thus learning my God-given right, for not with dishonor I wield my dread might, although my hoar mission in darkness profound I hold 'neath the ground. Athena appears in a chariot and alights. Athena. A voice I heard from far Scamander's banks invoking me, what time the land I claimed, fair portion of the booty spear achieved, which chiefs and leaders of Achaea's host apportioned, root and branch forever mine, to Theseus' sons a chosen heritage. Thence have I come, urging unwearied feet of prime young coursers, harnessed to my car, my swelling aegis rustling without wings. And now, beholding here these uncouth guests, I fear not, yet the marvel takes mine eye. Who are ye? I address myself to all, to you and also to this stranger here, who as a suppliant at mine image sits. But not begotten race do ye assemble, neither of goddesses by gods beheld, nor in similitude of mortal shapes, but to speak ill of those who harm us not, reason forbids, and justice stands aloof. Chorus. Daughter of Zeus, all shalt thou hear in brief, the progeny of ancient night are we, curses clept in homes beneath the earth. Athena. I know your lineage and the names ye bear. Chorus. My honors also quickly shalt thou learn. Athena. Mine ears are open, be the word but plain. Chorus. 'Tis our men-slayers from their homes to chase. Athena. And to the slayer's flight what goal is fixed? Chorus. Where to rejoice not is the appointed doom. Athena. And to this bourne thou houndest now this man? Chorus. Yea, for he chose his mother's blood to shed. Athena. Urged by no mandate whose strong dread he feared? Chorus. Where is the goad should urge to matricide? Athena. Two parties plead, one only have I heard. Chorus. But neither will he take nor tender oath. Athena. Repute of justice, not just act thou wishest. Chorus. How? Tell me, for no lack of wit is thine. Athena. By oaths win not unjust success, I say. Chorus. Question then put and rightful verdict give. Athena. Leave ye to me the ruling of the cause. Chorus. Why not? Just homage, just regard requites. Athena. What wilt thou, stranger, to this charge reply? Thy land, thy race, and thy misfortunes tell, and then ward off the blame thus cast on thee. If, trusting in the right, thou thus dost sit clasping mine image, near my sacred shrine, Ixion-like, a suppliant revered, to all these queries give me clear reply. Orestes. Athena, queen, matter of grave import first will I from thy closing words remove. Not blood polluted am I, nor doth stain cleave to thine image from thy suppliant's hand. Sure proof of this will I adduce. 'Tis law that voiceless lives the man defiled by blood, till purifier's hand hath him besprent. With victim's blood slain in life's budding prime, long since in other homes have been performed with victims and with streams, these lustral rites. Thus then this care, as cancelled, I dismiss. My lineage, what it is, thou soon shalt hear. Argive am I, my sire thou knowest well, marshal of naval heroes Agamemnon, in league with whom thou madest Ilion, Troia's proud city, an unsighted waste. Returning home, he without honor perished. For him, my mother, black of soul, hath slain, wrapped in her subtle toils, which witness bear to the foul murder in the labor wrought. Myself, long time in exile coming home, slew her who bare me, I deny it not, avenging my dear father blood for blood, and sharer in the blame is Loxias, who goads of anguish to my heart announced, unless the guilty found from me their due. My deed or just or unjust, do thou judge. Whate'er thy verdict, I shall be content. Athena. Too grave the cause for mortal to adjudge, nor is it lawful for myself to try a suit of murder freighted with sharp wrath. Moreover, though, all needful rites performed, my shrine thou visitest as suppliant, harmless and pure, yet in my city's cause hurtful to it, I claim thou shalt not be, for these hold functions hard to set aside, and not triumphant in their suit henceforth, the poison of their hate, falling to earth, will to this land breed dire and cureless plague. So stands the matter, each alternative, for them to stay, for me to banish them, is mischief fraught, nor know I remedy. But since this weighty cause hath lighted here, judges of murder, bound by oath, I'll choose. Solemn tribunal for all future time, but for yourselves, call witnesses and proofs, sworn evidence collect to aid your suit, and having from my townsmen culled the best, them will I set, truly to judge this cause, sworn not to utter adverse to the right. Exit. Chorus. Strophe 1. Subversion born of upstart laws will anarchy and discord breed, if he the matricidal deed who wrought prevail and win the cause. Such verdict shall to reckless crime embolden mortals. Through all the time murder, henceforth unchecked, shall reign, and parents perish by their children slain. Antistrophe 1. For as on evil deeds no more fierce anger from this frenzied train, keen watch o'er mortals who maintain, shall steal full surely as of yore. To murder I will give the rein. Who tells his neighbor's sorrow o'er, shall hear in turn grief's anguished moan. Who comforts others' woe, himself must groan. Strophe 2. Let none, 'neath sorrow's stroke writhing, our aid invoke, pleading with anguished moan, O justice, justice, O Erinnys' throne. Some father thus may wail, some mother smit with bale, vainly, since justice's altar lieth prone. Antistrophe 2. Throned in the heart let awe, guardian of sacred law, there hold her steadfast reign. Well earned is wisdom at the cost of pain, but who in blithesome cheer that lives absolved from fear, or man or state will justice long revere? Strophe 3. Neither life by law unblessed, nor by tyrant yoke oppressed, sanction thou. All extremes the gods detest, they the golden mean, I trow, stamp with might. The truth I speak weighty is, defiant scorn is from godless folly born, while from inward health doth flow, beloved of all, true bliss which mortals seek. Antistrophe 3. This the sum of wisdom here, justice altar I revere, nor ever dare, lusting after worldly gear, with atheist foot to spurn, beware. Lurketh retribution near, direful issue doth impend. Honor then with honor fear thy parents, household rites revere, nor guest observing ordinance offend. Strophe 4. But who unforced with spirit free dares to be just is ne'er unblessed. Whelmed utterly he cannot be, but for the wretch with lawless breast, bold Caesar of promiscuous prey. I warn you, he perforce his sail in time shall strike, when troubles him assail, and breaks his yard arm 'neath the tempest's sway. Antistrophe 4. He cries, but mid the whirlpool's roar none heeds him, for the gods deride, eyeing the boaster proud no more, struggling amid the surging tide. Shorn of his strength he yields to fate, the cape he weathers not, but thrown on justice sunken reef with precious freight. He perisheth for aye, unwept, unknown. Athena enters at the head of the 12 Areopagites, who take their seats in the orchestra. Athena. Herald proclaim, hold back the multitude, let Tyrrhene trumpet, filled with mortal breath, piercing the welkin with sonorous blast, ring out its brazen summons to the crowd, For while this council hall the jurors fill, silence to keep availeth, and to learn, yea, the whole city and this stranger too, what laws for time eternal I ordain, so may the cause be righteously adjudged. Apollo appears on the stage. Chorus. Apollo, Lord, rule thou thine own domain. In this affair say, what concern hast thou? Apollo. Twofold my errand here, as witness first, for this man at my shrine is suppliant, guest of my hearth, by me from murder cleansed. Also I come as pleader in his cause, for of his mother's death blow mine the blame. To Athena. Now as thy wisdom prompteth, open thou the trial. Pallas, legalize the suit. Athena. To the chorus. 'Tis yours to speak, thus I commence the suit, since that the plaintiff, taking first the word, to state the argument may justly claim. Chorus. Though we be many, brief shall be our speech. To Orestes. Do thou in turn make answer word for word, and first declare, didst thou thy mother slay? Orestes. I slew her, nor have e'er denied the deed. Chorus. Thus of 3 wrestling bouts the first is ours. Orestes. Not prostrate he o'er whom this vaunt thou makest. Chorus. Behoveth thee to tell how thou didst slay. Orestes. This hand my drawn sword wielding smote her neck. Chorus. By whom persuaded, and by whose advice? Orestes. By Phoebus' words he witnesseth for me. Chorus. How did the prophet counsel matricide? Orestes. Certes, not thus far have I blamed my lot. Chorus. Caught by the vote, another tune thou'lt sing. Orestes. Faith have I, from the tomb my sire will aid. Chorus. Good, having slain thy mother, trust the dead. Orestes. Polluted was she with a twofold stain. Chorus. How? To the jurors make the matter clear. Orestes. Slaying her husband, she my father slew. Chorus. But thou art living, she through death is free. Orestes. Her while she lived, why didst thou not pursue? Chorus. Not of one blood was she with him she slew. Orestes. But am I with my mother one in blood? Chorus. Thee neath her zone she nourished, blood-stained wretch, a mother's dearest blood dost thou disown. Orestes. Now bear me witness and expound for me, Apollo, whether I with justice slew. The deed as wrought, we do not disavow, but whether justly shed or not this blood. Judge thou, that answer I may make to these. Apollo. To you, Athena's great tribunal, now justly I'll speak. A prophet may not lie. Ne'er from my throne prophetic spake I aught either of man, of woman, or the state, which Zeus, Olympian sire, hath not ordained. Learn ye how potent is the plea I urge. The fathers will I charge you to obey, for oaths are not of greater force than Zeus. Chorus. Zeus, as thou sayest, gave this oracle, and bade Orestes hear his father's death avenging, to despise a mother's rights. Apollo. Unlike the case, when dies a high-born man, richly adorned with scepters heaven bestowed, dies too by woman's craft, not slain in war by Amazon's far-shooting, eager bow. But Pallas, as thyself shalt hear, and these who sit by ballot to adjudge this cause, for when from distant warfare Ho returned, with fair successes crowned, receiving him with friendly welcome, she the while he bathed, the laver curtained over from head to foot, then tangled in inextricable maze of broidered garment, she her husband smites, as I have told you, such the hero's death, by all revered marshal of naval hosts. Her thus I signalize their hearts to prick, who here have mission to decide this cause. Chorus. A father's death Zeus honors, so thou sayest, yet he his father, aged Cronos, chained. How prove this deed not adverse to thy word? Here I invoke you, judges, to take heed. Apollo. O hateful progeny of heaven abhorred, fetters he might unloose. This ill hath cure, and yields to many a method of release. But when the dust hath once the blood sucked up of murdered man, he riseth never more. No charm for that my Father hath ordained, who all things else upturneth as he will, nor with the toil panteth his mighty heart. Chorus. Beware of voting for this man's escape. Shall he, a mother's kindred blood who shed, dwell safe in Argos in his father's house? What altars of his people may he touch? How share the lustral water with his tribe? Apollo. Thus I declare, learn ye how just my words. Not mother of her so-called child is she who bears it. She is but the embryo's nurse. He who begets is parent, she for him. As stranger for a stranger rears the germ, unless the god should blight it in the bud. Sure warrant of my word I will adduce. Without a mother may a father be witness, this daughter of Olympian Zeus. Not nurtured in the darkness of the womb, yet such a scion goddess never bare. In will, in action, Pallas, be it mine, thy city and thy people to exalt. This man I sent, a suppliant to thy shrine, that faithful he might be for evermore. That goddess, thou for allies mightest win him and his after race, and that these pacts might last eternal, blessed by men unborn. Athena. I do command you as your judgment leads, just verdict give, of pleadings now enough. Chorus. By us in sooth our shafts have all been shot, the issue of the cause I wait to hear. Athena. How may I rule the cause, unblamed by you? Chorus. Ye heard what ye have heard, now in your hearts, your oaths revering, strangers, give your votes. Athena. Hear ye my statute, men of Attica, ye who of bloodshed judge this primal cause, and for the host of ages shall abide this court of jurors, sacred evermore. The hall of Ares this, of Amazons the seat and camping ground. What time of old, in hate of Theseus, waging war they came, and 'gainst this city newly fortified, a counter-fortress for themselves upreared. To Ares they did sacrifice, and hence this rock is titled Areopagus. Here then shall sacred awe and fear her kin by day and night my lieges hold from wrong, save if themselves do innovate my laws. With influx base or mud, if thou defile the sparkling water, thou no drink shalt find, nor anarchy, nor tyrants' lawless rule commend I to my people's reverence, nor let them from their city banish fear, for who among men uncurbed by fear is just? Thus holding awe in seemly reverence, a bulwark for your state shall ye possess, a safeguard to protect your city walls, such as no mortals other where can boast, neither in Scythia nor in Pelops' realm. Behold, this court august, untouched by bribes, sharp to avenge, wakeful for those who sleep. Establish I a bulwark to this land, this charge extending to all future time. I give my lieges. Meet it is ye rise, assume the pebbles and decide the cause. Your oath revering, all hath now been said. The first Areopagite rises, takes a pebble from the altar and drops it into the urn. The rest follow in succession between the following distichs. Chorus. This sisterhood, oppressive to the land, my counsel is that ye in no wise shame. Apollo. And I enjoin you fear mine oracles, from Zeus they issue, fruitless make them not. Chorus. Usurping championship of bloody suit, no longer shall thine oracles be pure. Apollo. Did then my father toward Ixion err, who first as blood-stained suppliant sued for aid? Chorus. Say on but I, defrauded in my suit, in turn will haunt the land, dread visitant. Apollo. Alike of younger and of elder gods art thou unhonored, I the cause shall win. Chorus. So whilom rottest thou in Pheres' house, moving the fates mortals from death to free? Apollo. Was it not just my votary to aid, then chiefly in his hour of sorest need? Chorus. But thou the prime allotments didst o'errule, with wine deluding the whore goddesses. Apollo. But thou, full soon, defeated in thy suit, wilt spew thy venom, harmless to thy foes. Chorus. Since thou, young god, o'erridest my hoar age, the issue I await with listening ear, and doubt stay my wrath against the town. After the 12 Areopagite has dropped his pebble into the urn, Athena takes one from the altar and holds it in her hand. Athena. With me it rests to give the casting vote, and to Orestes I my suffrage pledge, for to no mother do I owe my birth. In all, save wedlock, I approve the male, and am with all my soul my father's child. Nor care I to avenge a woman's death who slew her husband, guardian of the house. Orestes, judged by equal votes, prevails. The pebbles now pour quickly from the urns, judges to whom this office is assigned. Orestes. Phoebus Apollo, how will end this suit? Chorus. O night, dark mother, seest thou these things? Orestes. The noose awaits me, or to see the light. Chorus. Ruin for us, or firm prerogative. The pebbles are poured out of the urn and counted. Apollo. Now, strangers, count the pebbles with due care, and while ye tell them o'er, let justice reign. Lack of right judgment breedeth mighty woe, the while one suffrage hath a house restored. Athena. This man acquitted is from charge of blood, for equal are the numbers of the votes. Orestes. Hail, Pallas! Hail, thou saviour of my house! Me, when bereft of my paternal land, thou leadest home. Haply some Greek will say, the man in Argive is once more, and dwells on his paternal heritage, by aid of Pallas and of Loxias and him, third saviour, mighty consummator Zeus, who honouring my father's death saves me. Beholding these my mother's advocates, now to my native Argos I depart, pledged to this country and thy lieges here by oath to be revered for evermore. That never helmsman of the Argive state shall hither bear the well-appointed spear, for we ourselves, though couching in the grave, on those who violate these present oaths by sore perplexities will work, and send in march despondency in crossing streams, omens averse, till they repent their toil. But unto those who keep this pledge and honour Athena's city with confederate spear, to them will we be gracious evermore. Hail, goddess, and these city wardens hail. Still may your gripe be fatal to your foes, while victory and safety crown your spear. Exit. Chorus. 1. Ye upstart gods, time-honored laws downriding, ye have seized my prey. 2. But I, dishonoured, stung by grief, woe, whelm my torture to allay, on all the ground will cast around venom, whose baleful drops shall cause, where it doth light a sterile blight, fatal alike to germ, to leaf. The pest, O justice, scouring o'er the plain, shall fling abroad its man-destroying stain. 3. I groan anew, what dare, what do? My pangs the citizens shall rue. Alas, most wretched are thy daughters' night, enduring this dishonourable slight. Athena. Be moved by me to stay these heavy groans. Not vanquished are ye, nor to your disgrace fell justice, equal voted from the urn. Besides from Zeus clear oracles were sent, and he who uttered them himself avouched Orestes for this deed should know no scath. Hurl not your heavy wrath upon this land, your rage abate, cause not sterility, nor rain your poisoned drops like venomed darts, ruthless devourers of each tender germ. For I most righteously do promise you both sanctuaries and shrines in this just land, seated at hearths with unctuous offerings fed, and held in honour by my lieges here. Chorus. 1. Ye upstart gods, time-honored laws downriding, ye have seized my prey. 2. But I dishonored, stung by grief, woe, woe, my torture to allay, on all the ground will cast around venom, whose baleful drops shall cause, where it doth light, a sterile blight, fatal alike to germ, to leaf. The pest, O justice, scouring o'er the plain, shall fling abroad its man-destroying stain. 3. I groan anew, what dare, what do? My pangs the citizens shall rue. Alas, most wretched are thy daughters, knight, enduring this dishonorable slight. Athena. Not slighted are ye, powers august, through rage curse not with hopeless blight the abode of man. I too on Zeus reply, why speak of that? And sole among the gods I know the key that opes the hall where sealed thunder sleeps. But such we need not. Be appeased by me, nor scatter o'er the land from forward tongue the harmful seed that turneth all to bane. Of bitter rage lull ye the murky wave. Be venerated here and dwell with me, sharing the first fruits of this ample realm. For children offered and for nuptial rite, this word of mine thou wilt forever praise. Chorus. 1. That I should suffer this, O fie. 2. That in old wisdom I on earth should dwell dishonored, fie, debasement vile. 3. Rage I breathe forth, and wrath no stint that knows. 4. Fie, fie, O earth, alas, what agony of pain creeps o'er my heart. 6. Hear, mother night, my passion. 7. Mark for scorn, by crafty gods deluded, held for naught, of ancient honor I am basely shorn. Athena. I'll bear thine anger, for mine elder thou, and wiser art in that regard than I. Yet me with wisdom Zeus not meanly dowers, but ye, if now ye seek some alien soil, will of this land enamored be. Of this you I forewarn, for onward flowing time shall these my lieges raise to loftier fame. And thou, in venerable seat enshrined hard by Erectus' temple, shall receive honors from men and trains of women, such as thou from other mortals ne'er mayst win. But cast ye not abroad on these my realms, to waste their building strength whetstones of blood, evoking frantic rage not born of wine. Nor, as outplucking hearts of fighting cocks, plant ye among my townsmen civil strife, reckless of kindred blood. Let foreign war rage without stint, affording ample scope for him who burns with glory's mighty rage. No war of homebred cocks, I ween, is that. Such terms I proffer, thine it is to choose. Blessing and blessed, with blessed rights revered, to share this country dear unto the gods. Chorus. 1. That I should suffer this, O fie. 2. That old in wisdom I on earth should dwell dishonored, fie, debasement vile. 3. Rage I breathe forth, and wrath no stint that knows. 4. Fie, fie, O earth, alas. 5. What agony of pain creeps o'er my heart. 6. Hear, mother night, my passion. 7. Mark for scorn, by crafty gods deluded, held for naught, of ancient honor I am basely shorn. Athena. I will not weary to entreat thee fair, for ne'er with justice shalt thou urge the plaint, that thou, the elder deity by me, the younger, and these city-guarding men, wert like an outcast banished from the land. But if persuasion's power ye hold in awe, the charm and honeyed sweetness of my tongue, tarry thou must, but if thou wilt not tarry, not justly wouldst thou on this city hurl revenge, or wrath, or do my people wrong. For thine it is to share with me this land, in I enduring honor justly held. Chorus. Athena, queen, what seat dost offer me? Athena. One where no sorrow scathes, receive it thou. Chorus. If I consent, what honor waiteth me? Athena. No house unblessed by these shalt henceforth thrive. Chorus. This wilt thou do, endow me with such might? Athena. Aye, and will prosper him who worships thee. Chorus. Wilt thou sure warrant give me for all time? Athena. I may not pledge what I will not perform. Chorus. Thine utterance soothes me, I relax my wrath. Athena. Established here thou wilt be rich in friends. Chorus. What blessing shall we hymn for this thy land? Athena. Such as with gracious influence from earth, from dew of ocean and from heaven, attend on conquest, not ignoble, that soft airs with sunshine blowing, wander o'er the land, that earth's fair fruit, rich increase of the flocks, fill not my citizens forevermore, with safety of the precious human seed, but for the impious, weed them promptly out. For I, like one who tendeth plants, do love this race of righteous men, by grief unscathed. Such be thy charge, be mine not to endure that, among mortals in war's splendid toils, Athena's city be not conquest crowned. Chorus. Strophe 1. Pallas, thy chosen seat henceforth be mine, no more the city I despise, which Zeus omnipotent and Ares prize, stronghold of gods, altar-protecting shrine of Hellas' deities, for which with friendly augury I pray, to light from earth's dark womb, may life's fair germs prolific bloom, lured by the solar ray. Athena. I, for my citizens with gracious mind, these blessings mediate, these deities installing here, mighty and hard to please, for unto them hath fate assigned the destinies to fix of humankind. But whoso findeth them severe knows not whence come life's strokes for crime. Dread heritage from bygone time doth lead him to these powers august, him noiseless ruin, midst his proud career, with hostile anger levels with the dust. Chorus. Antistrophe 1. Here may no tree-destroying mildew sweep, so show I forth my grace. May no fierce heat within these bounds alight, blasting the tender buds, no sterile blight, disastrous onward creep, but in due season here may flocks of worth twin yeanling bear, and may this race, enriched with treasures of the earth, honor the heaven-sent grace. Athena. Ye city guardians, do ye hear aright what thus she promises? For great the might Erinus wields, dread brood of night, alike with Hades and the Olympian powers, or men confessed in absolute her reign. To some she giveth song, and some she dowers with life, tear-blinded, marred by pain. Chorus. Strophe 2. Here may there fall no man-destroying blight, and ye great powers o'er marriage who preside, in wedlock bands each lovely maid unite. Ye too, dread sisters, to ourselves allied, awful dispensers of the right, in every human home confessed, in every age made manifest, by righteous visitations, aye, revered, and everywhere of deities most feared. Athena. While thus ye ratify with friendly zeal these blessings to my country, I rejoice, and love persuasion's eye, who moved my voice, to soothe these stern refusers' passions stung. But Zeus hath conquered, swayer of the tongue, God of the forum, triumphs now for aye in noble benefits our rivalry. Chorus. Antistrophe 2. Within this city ne'er may civil strife insatiate of ill tumultuous roar, nor thirsty dust quaff deep the purple gore of citizens, nor rage with murder rife snatch greedily the vengeful knife, but studious of the common weal may each to each in turn be kind. Hate may they ever with one common mind, this among mortals many a woe can heal. Athena. Grow they not wise, as they the pathway find of tongue propitious? From these shapes I fear, I to my lieges see rich gain. For here, if ye these gracious ones with gracious mind adore and magnify, your state in town, ye shall for evermore with justice crown. Chorus, Strophe 3. Farewell, farewell, enriched with wealth's fair prize. Farewell, ye people of the city, near to Zeus himself who dwell, to Pallas dear. Friends to the friendly virgin, timely wise, 'neath Pallas' wings who rest, her father doth revere. Athena stations herself at the head of the chorus in the orchestra, where they are joined by the escort of females with torches. Athena. Ye too farewell. Mine is at first to show your destined seats and thitherward to lead, escorted by the torchlight's sacred glow, the while in sacred the victims bleed the downward slope descend. Whate'er is baneful to the land restrain, and conquest's gracious ministry upsend to this my city, tutelary train, children of Cranaus, it belongs to you, these alien settlers to their homes to guide, and with my lieges may their eye abide, discernment rightful of the right and true. Chorus, Antistrophe 3. Farewell once more, my farewell I repeat, all ye, or gods or mortals who reside in Pallas' city, and who here preside, holding in pious awe my hallowed seat. The fortunes of your life ye nevermore shall chide. Athena. The utterance of your pious vows I praise. I will escort you with the flashing light of torches to your cavernous abodes beneath the earth, with sacred ministers, and those mine image loyally to guard. For now of all the land of Theseus let the eye come forth, a glorious company of girls, of wives, of matrons hoar with eld, in festive garb apparelled, vermeil-hued. Proceed and let the torch flame lead the way, that evermore this gracious sisterhood may, with events auspicious, bless this land. During the following chant, the procession leaves the temple and descends, escorting the Erinyes to their shrines. Chorus of the Escort, Strophe 1. Night's hoary children, venerable train, with friendly escort leave the hallowed fane. All. Rustics, glad shouts of triumph raise. Chorus, Antistrophe 1. In ancient crypts remote from light, victims await you in the hallowed rite. All. People, ring out your notes of praise. Chorus, Strophe 2. With promise to this land of blessings rare, down the steep path ye awful beings wend, rejoicing in the torchlight's dazzling glare. All. Your cries of jubilee ring out amain. Chorus, Antistrophe 2. Let torchlights and libations close the rear, thus Zeus all-seeing and the fates descend, to bless these citizens to Pallas dear. All. Your cry of jubilee ring out amain.